Attack on Mika!
Hey, it's dirty over here! I'm sorry. You mean I'm very sorry, sir, right? You better speak politely to me. Sheesh. This is what's wrong with Gen Z. My name is Ichi Karasuma. I'm 25 years old, and I work part-time as a janitor. Up until high school, I was the strongest gang leader in my hometown. Getting into fights was a daily occurrence, and I never once lost. At the time, I thought that no matter what I did, I had no enemies. However, that was about me when I was in high school. Even though I tried to work after graduating from high school, I couldn't find a decent job, and I was stuck with part-time jobs. On top of that, in the part-time jobs, I didn't do well with other people, and none of them lasted long. This job was also introduced to me by my uncle, who's right in front of me, Dobuya Arai. In the beginning, I thought he was being kind as one of my relatives. Turns out, it was different. As proof of that, my uncle always bullied me. And that was always whenever his work wasn't going well. And on top of that, you know you are... Ah, that bastard! He's so annoying! When I was a student, I thought I was unbeatable. But when it comes to being an adult in society, I was unbearably weak. That's why I had no choice but to complain in places like this, with nobody around. And every time that I would complain, I started to think of myself as being useless and small. I was sure that at this rate, it wasn't just work that wasn't gonna go well. A family. That's probably still a dream within a dream. Who is it? What? That phone call was to inform me of unfortunate news of my aunt. My auntie Akemi was always an active and positive person. Apparently, she used to be the chief of a girl gang and had a lot of friends. I admired this auntie. That's why I ended up becoming a gangster myself. And yet, I can't believe I have to say goodbye like this. Those girls are... These two were Auntie Akemi's daughters, Mika and Yuka. They were just like my aunt. There were rumors that they were causing a lot of trouble. And my aunt had lost her husband first. That's why it was probably going to be one of the other relatives who would take the two of them in. After the funeral, when all of the family was gathered, the conversation about the two of them was brought up. However, apparently nobody liked my aunt, who was a former gangster. Because of that, nobody wanted to take the two of them in. But that was when my uncle Dobuya raised his voice. Sure, we can take them in. Although, there's one condition for that. Give all of that woman's assets to us. Huh? You know, she graduated from high school, and then she made a successful clothing brand, right? She must have a lot of things that could turn into money. If you're going to give me all of that, then I'll consider it for you. As if we're gonna let you get away with that! We're gonna take two little brats, so that's a given, right?
And plus, we're gonna need a lot of money in the future.
Huh?
Our son Nito is going to apply to T University in the future. And for that, right now, he's also going to that famous private middle school.
If it's me, it'll be easy for me to get in anyway. We're gonna take in these brats who have no future potential. So it's fine for us to take all of that woman's assets, right?
Stop that already! As if we're gonna give anybody what belongs to our mom. We're gonna live, just the two of us, so don't come near us!
Who do you think we're talking about this for?
And this is why you're that woman's daughter. What a bad upbringing, no thanks! What did you say?
That's enough already! This whole time you've only been saying selfish things!
Oh, come on. We're discussing this with these kids in mind.
If you have complaints, then do you want to raise these kids? Huh? You're only working part-time and you're bored, right? I'm sure you can look after some kids. No, but... Oh dear, it's already getting late.
We're busy, so let's wrap this up here.
Are you kidding me? Why should I have to look after those kids?
We're sorry.
If it's trouble, then you can just put us in an orphanage.
Oh, come on! All right, fine. I'll look after you two.
But isn't that a bother?
As if I'm gonna leave kids who are looking at me like that? Come on, we're going to my place.
Yeah.
And thus, I ended up taking these two sisters. When I became their step-parent, I received a little bit of financial support. However, that wasn't enough to raise the two of them. Well, I need to increase my shifts.
You really sure it's okay?
Why are you doing this much for us?
Because my aunt was my role model. You know, even though I look like this, when I was a kid, I was shy and I didn't have any friends. And everybody called me a loser, and I was always getting bullied. And my parents said that I was weak, and they were always looking down on me. But Aunt Akemi was always positive, and she cheered me up. She taught me how to talk to people. And thanks to that, in high school, I had a lot of friends too. The reason why I exist now is thanks to my aunt. And looking after you kids is my way of thanking her. That's why you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, thanks.
From there, we started spending time together like we were a real family. Because we didn't have money, life was a struggle. But we managed, and the three of us helped each other. Eventually, 3 years had passed since I started living with the two of them. They both became high school juniors, and it was about time that they would be thinking about their future. Although, at this point, the two of them hadn't spoken to me much about it. I need to make sure that I root for them properly. Isn't this...
Oh! You can't look at that!
That's a red book, isn't it? Wait a minute. Does this mean you want to go to college?
Yeah, we want to go to college. Not only that, but T University.
What?
We know that with our grades, that there's no use in trying, but still. But even still, there's a job that we want to do no matter what.
But we can't cause any trouble to you, Mr. Ichi. We're poor, so if it's impossible, you can say it's impossible. It's practically like a dream. So we don't have our hopes up from the beginning anyway.
It's true that the high school that the two of them attend has the lowest deviation value in this town. And to aim for T University from there can only be seen as a waste of time. But I'm not gonna say anything like that. If there's something that you want to do, then do it properly. It'll be too late once you regret it.
But
If it's money, we can figure it out. That's why you don't need to worry about it.
really? Thank you.
The reality was that we were financially struggling, but even still, I didn't want the two of them to have the same regrets as me. First, in order to become a full-time employee, I tried to take as many interviews as I could. Even if I become a full-time employee now, to earn enough for their college fees would be hard, but it should be a little bit better. Worst case, I can work full-time and also increase my shifts part-time. Your answers are put together. You seem good. Thank you very much. Well then, allow me to walk you to the exit. All right, this seems promising. With this, I might be able to send the two of them to college. Hey, if it isn't Ichi! Uncle Dobuya, what are you doing here? This is a subcontractor of my company. I should be asking you, what's the matter? Wait a minute. Don't tell me you came to take an interview here. Give it up! Give it up! You know, this guy used to be the gang chief of the Manji Shingeki Manji gang, right? What? Wait! If you let him in, it's going to ruin your company's reputation. Then after that, my uncle was laughing as he continued talking about me. Of course, there was no way that I was going to get hired in that way. Damn it! If only my uncle wasn't there at that moment. No, it's already impossible. There's no way I can erase the sins I've committed. In the same way that at my aunt's funeral, she was hated by the relatives. The moment that I made a mistake in my life was over.
Yuka, that part is wrong.
I don't get it.
But even still, you have to try harder. Because Mr. Ichi is trying so hard for us. We definitely have to get in.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Even though those two are working that hard, as if I can stand by and give up. For me to become a full-time employee at this point was impossible. And so, in return, I took more interviews for other part-time jobs. Because of that, I was working late into the night every day and sleep-deprived daily, but...
Mr. Ichi, are you okay? You seem pale.
It's makeup. Just makeup.
There's no makeup like that.
You must have a lot of time to be able to look at someone's face. Judging by that, are you gonna easily get into T University?
Obviously. We're gonna get in easily, and we're gonna show you.
Yeah, good luck. When I thought about how hard the two of them were trying, I could work hard endlessly. I'm never gonna let them have regrets again. As if I'm gonna let them walk down the same path as me. Eventually, the days and months passed by, and it was the day of the entrance exam. And 1 month later, the entrance announcements were happening. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, right? Oh, I'm so nervous that I feel like my heart's gonna explode. Huh? What the heck are you doing in a place like this? Uncle Tobuya! Don't tell me that those two were also applying to this university.
Even though our Nito is here, you're practically coming here to embarrass yourselves. For useless people like you, working straight after high school is a perfect match.
Do you want me to hire both of those sisters at my company? Although, it's a part-time job as a janitor.
Mr. Ichi, we were accepted.
What? Ah? Is it true? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's the truth. And with this, we were able to prove it.
Prove it?
That if you work hard, you can change your life. You know, Mr. Ichi, you were always dragging your past with you. It's the same for us. We were delinquents that were stupid. But we worked hard. We were able to come this far. That's why. Next is your return, Mr. Ichi. No matter what anybody says, if it's you, Mr. Ichi, you can do it. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna try hard again, too. Why are those useless kids?
Either way, it's obvious that our Nito got accepted too, and... Oh, Nito!
You finally came back!
The results were, of course, accepted, right? Today, to celebrate your acceptance, is a barbecue and sushi party.
About that. Sorry, I didn't get in.
Huh?
Are you kidding me? Even though I was about to be able to brag to everybody that I'm the father of a T University student?
If you don't become elite, who the hell is going to support us in the future?
Even if you say that, there's nothing I can do about not getting in! Damn it, that's enough! You're not our son anymore!
Hey, Ichi! Right now, can you trade these kids for this kid?
That's right. It's not right for a former gangster's daughter to be graduating from T University, right? That's why I'll give you this kid. So the two of them... Are you kidding me? Ah! Those two are already my family. And there's no way that I would give my precious daughters to people like you who can't take care of your own family. What the heck? Why the heck are we being cornered? More importantly, what do you mean I'm not your son anymore?
My son that's not going to become money isn't our son.
What did you say? Come on, let's leave them. It's embarrassing that people like them are relatives.
Yeah.
After that, the other relatives heard that the two of them were accepted into T University, and they started contacting us. However, I had no intention of letting them come see the two of them after they'd all thrown them away, so I ignored them. On top of that, I heard a rumor that my uncle was let go from his company. Turns out, he'd done shady things in the company, and he ended up getting sued. They were riddled in debt, and they're living in poverty. But that's none of our business anymore. And the two of them started living closer to the university from this spring. Thanks to the two of them, it seems like I'll be able to take a step forward again. The other day, I just went to an interview for a company, and I should be getting a phone call anytime now. There! Hello? What, really? The next time that the two of them come home, it looks like I'll be able to give them good news.